Feeling the bone structure, studying the root movement. This allows us to take several sections between our fingers. The back of our hand follows the shape of the head, allowing us to carve a soft graduation below the occipital bone to set our shape for a soft graduation. Because our layers are growing in on top, we are able to cut the side shape in without sectioning off the top. We then cut in closer with a clipper and large wooden comb. Continuing to the other side, we carve out weight using our fingers and clipper, running out of hair in the crown as the hair is growing in. Cutting in the other side to create our line. We now cut between our fingers, getting closer and closer as we continue to carve out the shape. You can notice as we move along, we're able to cut straight up into the crown area. Not much comes off here as we're growing in. We now continue with a large wooden comb, cutting in closer into the hairline. Check, cross-check, the hairline exposes itself. Holding the hair down with the teeth of the comb allows us to cut straight into the hairline, exposing the natural growth patterns, which we will use as a natural form to finish our shape. As you see, this is a simple, trouble-free and natural way of cutting hair. After shampooing, we take the whole of the occipital area. As you can see here, the rough shape has cut in a very beautiful line. The hairline is cut into a soft W. Combing the hair over the ears, keeping the hair sections clean. We continue with scissor over comb system to further graduate and build the shape in the nape. This is fun, simple, and very stress-free, allowing us to freeform our shape without taking small little sections, cutting the hair between our fingers. It's a lot of fun. We're able to take a large section in the back up to the crown as the hair is short on the top, as I said before, to continue our shape. Here now I'm going to show you the way that the hair is growing and the importance of growth pattern and the observation of growth pattern and following Mother Nature and the texture of the hair. You can see it grows across from right to left and comes off into kind of a soft DA on the left hand side. All these observations are very important and should not be ignored. We now continue carving in the hairline up to behind the ear, holding the ear down, balancing our hand, the back of our hand, so that we can snip off a few ends. We now continue into the sideline. Oh no, what we're doing now Now what we're going to do now is a very soft graduation. We're taking our weight shear and taking some weight away from the ends so that there is not too much of a shelf in the back. Scissor over comb, undercutting here, a couple of inches off of the ends of the hair. Sits the weight of the hair closer into the bone structure. Cutting the hair out now between the fingers to remove any excess length from the top and the middle portions. Helps to solidify our shape. Taking a large 7-inch shear, I think it's a 6.5-inch shear actually, making long, bold cutting strokes. Making sure to follow the root movement over the bone structure. You can see how the hair pops back into its natural position. Holding the hair down with the tip of the comb, free-forming the sides a little shorter. Strengthen up the shape and also to bring the short top into more one length sides. Little scissor over comb, remove a bit more weight from behind the ear where the weight builds up. Take the next section in, continue to the top and finish the side off. As you see, very careful with the sectioning. Off to the other side. We continue in the same manner, combing the hair gently over the ear, putting the comb down to hold the hair in position as we remove the length not necessary. Gently combing, following the root movement over the ear, finishing with the shorter top into the sides, a couple of ends here. We now cross-check wet, forming the hair around the bone structure, taking off any tips that are not necessary, blending the sides to the top, going through, watching the root movement again, section, subsection, always watching the root movement, always being aware of the bone structure to finish our shape. Subsection the hairline away, watching the root movement, we can comb it out over the ear to see if there's any extra weight or length at this junction. Large section, comb it up, following the root movement over the bone structure again. Allows us a safe passage in cross-checking our shape. Coming into the top line, one large section up between the fingers, snipping away any excess length. Looking at our shape, seeing how we balance. Getting down below the line, having to go down on one knee sometimes so that you can cut the shape in. Often I stand the clients up to cut shapes in. Whatever you have to do to keep your own body posture while cutting in line with your haircut. Staying in good shape in this business is very important. Here a little scissor over comb on the ends to remove some extra bulk again. As you can see, now we've dried it in, it's a very soft shape. You can see the layers on the top, they're growing in nicely now, they've become more solid. Here now we cross-check again as we did when it was wet, except we're using our hands, using all the fingers using the clipper to gently whittle away any ends. And as you can see, the shape is very soft and feathered, making this shape using the backhand, coming across the sides. What I find to get into this shape way of cutting, if we're going to start the haircut with a scissor and comb, the usual fashion, once you finish the shape, you can cross-check this way to edge your way into clipper cutting. There you have it. Very soft graduated bob using our new integrated system of cutting hair, form and shape. Thank you very much.